Welcome to the main event. This is True Ring News Network, your ringside access to WWE news and drama. Subscribe and let's rumble. Tonight on, tensions erupted on Monday Night Raw as Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller went head-to-head in a heated backstage confrontation that could reshape the WWE Tag Team division. With emotions running high, Kofi sent a fiery message not only to Waller, but to the entire WWE universe. And it sounded like a declaration of war. Could this be the spark that brings back the New Day in full force? Stay tuned, because we're breaking it all down, every word, every shot, and what it means for WWE's future. Raw erupts. Kofi Kingston ignites the tag team. Storyline. Monday Night Raw wasn't just another stop on WWE's weekly tour. It was the night that Kofi Kingston reminded everyone that he's not done, not by a long shot. Backstage, emotions ran wild when Byron Saxton tried to conduct a routine interview that spiraled into one of the most talked-about moments of the night. On one side, you had Grayson Waller, cocky, smug, and ever the self-proclaimed savior of tag team wrestling. On the other, Kofi Kingston, a veteran, a champion, and a man who's built his career on resilience. From the very first exchange, the energy shifted. Saxton barely finished his question. "Where's Xavier Woods?" before Waller jumped in, claiming Woods was taking time off, implying the New Day's best days were behind them. The jab landed hard, but what came next made headlines. Kofi Kingston strikes back. Kofi Kingston, known for his positivity and composure, finally snapped. The tension that's been building since the New Day's absence boiled over in one explosive moment. His tone shifted from calm to cutting as he delivered one of his most passionate promos in months. He called out what he described as a bald-headed tyrant, a not-so-subtle reference to WWE official Adam Pearce, for handing tag team titles to teams that hadn't earned them. The line drew gasps from those backstage and cheers from the crowd watching on screens. Kofi wasn't just venting. He was firing a warning shot. He reminded the world that the New Day, he and Xavier Woods, earned everything they ever achieved. They didn't need favors. They built the tag division brick by brick with charisma, creativity, and unmatched chemistry. And now, Kofi made it clear, when the New Day returns, they won't just be back. They'll be back to reclaim what's theirs. Backstage reactions and locker room buzz. According to reports circulating after the show, the segment between Kofi and Waller wasn't just a filler moment. It was a deliberate setup for a long-term storyline. Insiders say WWE Creative wants to reignite the energy of the tag team division. And who better to lead that charge than the New Day? Multiple superstars were reportedly seen applauding Kofi's promo backstage, calling it Vintage Kingston, a mix of heart, humor, and truth. One anonymous insider noted, "Kofi can make any storyline feel real because his conviction is unmatched." Even Byron Saxton. The return of Xavier Woods. When and how? The big question now. Where is Xavier Woods? And when will he return? Kofi's emotional defense of his brother-in-arms all but guarantees that Woods' comeback will be treated as a major WWE moment. There are multiple ways WWE could play it. One possible route. Woods makes a surprise return during a tag title match involving Waller and his current partner. Another, Woods reappears on a pay-per-view stage, interrupting a promo or saving Kofi from a beatdown. Either way, the return of the New Day as a unit feels inevitable, and when it happens, the roof will come off the arena. The impact on the tag team division. The tag division has seen ups and downs over the past few years, but moments like this remind fans why tag team wrestling matters. The New Day has historically been the heartbeat of that division, the team that could bring entertainment and intensity in equal measure. If this confrontation leads to the New Day's full-time return, WWE could see a revival in tag storytelling. Potential feuds with teams like DIY, Judgment Day's Finn and Priest, or even Pretty Deadly could inject the kind of energy Raw desperately needs. Kofi's words weren't empty. They were foreshadowing. Social media reaction. The fans speak. Fans across platforms have weighed in with excitement and nostalgia. Comments like, "The New Day comeback is what the tag division needs," and "Kofi still cuts promos that hit different," flooded Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The most liked clip of the night was Kofi's passionate speech, proof that the audience is still deeply invested in the New Day legacy. On Reddit, fans speculated about how WWE could handle the comeback storyline. Some predicted a WrestleMania return, others suggested a Royal Rumble setup. Either way, the fan base is buzzing, and that's exactly what WWE wants. Business and branding implications. From a business perspective, the New Day's possible return is gold for WWE. Their merchandise, from colorful gear to the beloved unicorn horns, still sells years after their peak run. A comeback means fresh merch, new catchphrases, and renewed fan engagement. WWE thrives on nostalgia paired with modern energy, and Kofi's promo bridges that perfectly. What's next for Grayson Waller? For Grayson Waller, this segment could be career-defining. Sharing screen time with a veteran like Kofi Kingston elevates his credibility instantly. If WWE continues to position him as the smug antagonist standing against legends, Waller could be one of the company's breakout stars of the next generation. His ability to provoke, insult, and draw heat is natural. And it's the kind of heat that sells matches. Final thoughts. The New Day's legacy continues. The confrontation between Kofi Kingston and Grayson Waller wasn't just about bragging rights. It was about legacy. Kofi's words cut deep because they came from a place of truth. The New Day has never relied on shortcuts, and hearing him call out the system reignited fans' belief that wrestling still has heart. Whether the New Day returns next week, next month, or at the next major event, the seeds have been planted. The WWE Tag Team division just got a jolt of life, and at the center of it all is a man with fire in his eyes and purpose in his voice, Kofi Kingston.